Yo, I want a mango tree so bad. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause like they wouldn't call it remastered if it wasn't like remade, but they no longer have just Dark Souls no more. They only have Dark Souls remastered for the graphics to be better. What if I want to play it fucked up? What if I want to play it in its little 8-bit, 4-bit fucked up screen situation? I feel like I would get through the game faster like that too, honestly. But yeah, that's why I was confused because I'm like, and then they have Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. But low-key, I should have just got the deluxe package because that one is $84 and it comes with the season. Oh no. Hold on. They used to have like a whole like set. They don't have it anymore. And then I still haven't gotten to Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree. That shit fire. Oh, it's on my wish list though. But we haven't even finished Elden Ring. But it's because I've been trying to do all the Easter eggs on Elden Ring. So like I haven't finished the game. I think I've only done like 3 bosses in Elden Ring. And I've just literally been level farming on there. But I do really like Elden Ring. I do really like Dark Souls. Um, but we gotta finish these out low key before we start piling up more games, like more like RPG games. Yeah. Hey Saint Law, oha gozamashita. You said 3 a masterpiece? Yo, I be seeing all the clips on TikTok of Dark Souls 3. That shit is funny. They just be making these fucking deaths like as stupid as possible. Like you could jump off a cliff and fucking die, but then off of like Dark Souls, the first one, you could fucking jump from the top of the castle and still be alive. Like it's just weird glitches. He said Dark Souls 2 Dookie, but my older brother sees it as a masterpiece. Loki, I just am so in love with anything medieval coded. Like I'm such a fucking weirdo. Like my favorite Disney movie is Sword in the Stone. Uh, my favorite like fantasy kind of movie would definitely be like The Dark Crystal or like King Arthur or like uh what is it? Fuck. I'm like losing words right now. You said mods passed out. On God. Or they going to work. You said, I mean, it ain't that different to be honest, but it's like the quality grade. I love that. I love anything dark fantasy. That's really what it is. Not even necessarily medieval, but dark fantasy. Like the Lion, the Witch, the wardrobe, the fucking soldiers, the kings and queens and shit like that. Like all of that European shit, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I think the architecture is so beautiful and so unlike anything that I've ever actually seen in like real life. So I think that's why I like dark fantasy so much because it is quite a fantasy in my head. You feel me? Like coming from a girl who grew up ghetto as fuck, you know? He said Dark Souls is weird because the timing of everything you do is tied to the frame rate. No, that should be fucking me up completely. You said, I'm guessing that's why they remastered it, but that's just a guess. That's probably so, because you could low-key bypass a lot of that shit. Like, if you stand in a certain corner for too long, like, you'll be able to beat the boss type shit. Like, low-key, y'all remember back then, especially, like, on Xbox, like, niggas used to have the play, they used to have the method to beating all of these fucking games by doing the most stupidest, randomest shit. That used to blow my mind because when I was younger, I could not finish a game to save my life because like I would be crying in the game because like I couldn't understand English still, and I would have to have my stepbrother help me. I'd be like trying to handle the controller. Especially when I was playing Halo, like I loved playing Halo on Xbox. Perfect controller for my hands too, and I'll just be in that hole with my glasses right in front of the TV, just like like a fucking creep, bro. My dad used to walk in my room and be like, "Yo, back the fuck up. What's wrong with you?" Oh my god. If anybody in this world think I'm fucking weird, it's definitely my dad. For fucking sure. You said it's so impressive what people can do in that game with right timing. Nah, deadass. Right timing will fucking save you, deadass. Get my sleep schedule right. Alright, how many hours we been on this thing? We've been on here for about almost 3 hours. That's not too bad. Yeah, I love dark fantasy. I remember me and Six had an argument because he's like, I like light fantasy. And I'm like, fuck light fantasy. Fuck the light, bitch. And I think it's just because like when you grow up like really alternative, you're just like attracted to the darkness, but not because you want to hide, but because it's just aesthetically like it's aesthetically like what is that word where you just feel like comfortable, like it's weird, like a bowl of soup. Like that's how dark fantasy feels for me, like something familiar even though I've never been there before. I need to play the Neo series. I'm down. You know I'm down to play whatever games y'all want to play. Yes, I love Never Ending Story. Never Ending Story, and also like Spaceballs. Have you ever watched that? Never Ending Story, Spaceballs. Even like oh, what's that movie? Is it called Enchanted Bride or Bride? Uh, fuck, what is that shit called? As You Wish. I used to have that movie on VHS. Princess Bride. There you go. I typed in Enchanted Bride and it pulled up Ella Enchanted. Like no. Princess Bride. Have you ever watched Princess Bride? That shit is so live. And I like the set because you could tell that they made the set, but it's so weird. All of those older fantasy movies, like they used really interesting green screens and sometimes they would actually be there, but they used to go back and forth so much that you couldn't even tell. Like it was just very like surreal. And I think I like stuff like that. I used to watch a lot of stuff on HBO like that. It would have a lot of fucking sex scenes in that shit, but overall the aesthetic was fucking fire. Like HBO had some fire dark fantasy aesthetics and like pirate aesthetics, and like Castaway kind of style aesthetics. I think that shit was cool. Like I was definitely way too young to be fucking watching HBO shit, but that shit put me on game artistically. Like artistically. You said I had Lion Witch and Wardrobe on DVD. Aww. Aww. So cute. I've been saying that like every day to people. Oh, it's so cute. Concert right on pissed me off so much that I had to switch bills. You said you've been working in military at the same all that happened. I low key forgot, my fault. What y'all talking about? Rockstar Tony said, "What the fuck is light fantasy?" So, light fantasy would basically be like, you ever seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and then it's the Ice Queen, like the Ice Princess, and she's just like very bright, very white, very like wholesome and holy. Just imagine a movie just full of that. So like, oh, again, like I love the Lord of the Rings series. I think Star Wars is also a part of like dark fantasy too, even though it's not necessarily like medieval and castles and whatnot. It's still in the same realm though. But I think Lord of the Rings is like a perfect example of the two sides of fantasy. It's literally dark fantasy and light fantasy. Light fantasy would literally be like the elf and Gandalf and like the brighter parts of it, more like hope core, while dark fantasy is a little bit more gritty, more nasty. The dungeon is wet on the walls, like the bars that Rumpelstiltskin is fucking rotting and rested. Like that's kind of like the difference. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about light fantasy. I like that nitty gritty stuff. Hey TP baby. You know, I thought about saying aesthetically pleasing, but I just feel like that was just too easy of a word. I had to like dig a little bit. You said the Division 2 game? I'm finna write that down. It's a giving dark fantasy. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Or maybe I have and I just didn't remember the name. Damn, my pen going out? Oh wait, let me write this down too. Damn, I still need to go tinkle. I forgot I didn't go tinkle. You said Kingdom Hearts 4 ain't coming out? Bro, don't crush my dreams like that. They have to. They can't end Kingdom Hearts at just 3. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh god, my little stem dance is so real. Would love to see you get back on Elden Ring. I ain't gonna lie, I was whooping ass on Elden Ring, but I was level farming like hella. Close this. You know, we got our handy dandy parasite pen. I should probably put it up against my skin. They be getting stuck together at the bottom. Do I have something that could like go against it so y'all can actually see? Y'all see them? This pen like blew up on Twitter and I called my mom. I said, "Ma, I need this fucking pen like right now, expeditiously." And we found the pen in like less than 10 minutes, and it's from this dude in Kochi prefecture, and I don't know where the fuck he's getting these parasites from, but like I'm finna go buy more, bro. I don't know. That shit live. Hey Josiah, you said ain't Spaceballs a Star Wars parody? Yeah, I feel like Star Wars and Spaceballs and even like evil clowns from outer space, I still feel like it's in like the same world as dark fantasy because it's just something that's not necessarily real and it has kind of like a dark aura pitched